Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing just a fun makeup look. I'm very excited. I did something similar to this look the other day for my husband's work holiday party, and I really wanted to film it for y'all, so it might not be 100% exactly the same, but it doesn't matter. In theme, we're going to be doing like a frosty, icy, cold girl makeup look with my own personal twist. This is a Gisou lip balm in watermelon sugar. I love. If you told me I could only have one lip oil, it might be these that I would pick to keep. I wish they would come out with more shades though. I feel like their shade selection. Oh my god, I have dog hair. My dog just came to get snuggles before I started this. I love the Beauty lip oils as well. They have really good shades, but the Gisou, a lot of their shades are warm, so I just need them to come out with some other shades. I have like 4, and I love all of them for different reasons, but this one is basically clear, and it has some glitter in it. You can see how shimmery and shifty it is. Ooh! The packaging is just so cute too. Okay, I think I'm gonna do brows just to get them out of the way. I'm gonna pop on the screen some inspo pics. These are all from TikTok, so do with that what you will. If I can find the creators, I will link them below. Unfortunately, a bunch of these were found like on other people's pages, like not their own page, so I don't know. I honestly don't know who any of these people are, because I'm not on TikTok a ton. I'm on there a little bit. That is so random. I'm trying to post on there more. With all the stuff that happened with it this year, I was trying to avoid being on there anymore, but tell me how meta is better. Like, I didn't even mention what I'm using. This is the Bobbi Brown Longwear Brow Pencil in Cool Dark Brown. This has I feel like this is like the brow definer. Is that what it's called from ABH? Like the shape of it is, well, it's not quite a teardrop. It's kind of an ellipsis. I don't know. I really like this brow pencil. The shade is just a little darker than what I normally go for, so I don't use it as much, but the formula is really nice. And looking at how much product comes in it, you get a ton in this. So if you're looking for a new brow pencil, that one's nice. And for brow gel, I've been using my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter lately. I've heard some really good things about a couple of drugstore brow gels recently. If you have Rex, let me know, specifically clear ones that I can use like with a pencil or a pen. I'd love to know. I want to start using more drugstore products again. I feel like it's been a while since I've actually just picked up some stuff from CoverGirl that people were raving about, and I barely tried them, but so far they're so good. So yeah, I want to know more about what's going on there, what people are using. My husband just sent me a corny joke. Oh my god, I can't. An inappropriate one at that. Okay, for foundation, I'm gonna use my Basma Stick Foundation. I used this the other day when I hadn't used it in a while. I'm using 2 shades, by the way. This is 021 and 035. They're both olive shades. They're just, I'm in between colors right now. Don't worry, I'm putting the lighter one on top. My face is really red from doing my hair. I just washed my hair. So this is 035. I like using the darker shade on the outer portions and the lighter shade, well, mixing them on the center of the face, and then some places the lighter shade. And I feel like it mixes them together really well. I've got the Makeup by Mario F4. This looks crazy on camera for some reason. Maybe I used too much today. Rare Beauty concealer brush. I think I used too much of the darker shade on the inner portion of my face. I'm looking so yellow. Okay, to lighten and brighten this a little bit, I'm gonna go in with the Huda Cherry Light color corrector. It's really good at covering up redness, like in these areas as well. I'm gonna take the Rare Beauty brush again. I'm just taking that up into here where I have some darkness, as well as down here. Okay, I feel like that, not that my hands are the what to look at. I feel like I'm still yellow. I'll fix it later. Hopefully once I put powder on and stuff, you won't be able to tell. Okay, that's normally not my train of thought, but I don't really want to take all this off, and I don't want to add a bunch more stuff to it for no freaking reason. This is just the Tower 28 concealer. Adding a little bit of that in the shade BU, which is, I usually mix it because this shade is too light for me, but we're trying to brighten and de-yellow the face a little bit. Okay, so when I did this look before, I did my face first just because honestly that's my preference and that's what I normally do, but look how red my ears are from doing my hair. I can't. I got glitter everywhere. So we're gonna do eyes first today, and that way I can clean up some stuff. And the mini Huda Sugar Cookie Baby Bake setting powder. I don't know what's going on today. I feel like every time I film, I have stuff go wrong that doesn't normally go wrong, which is really funny. I also feel like my hair today just doesn't look as good. I'm drinking an iced peppermint mocha cold brew today. I drink peppermint mochas like all of December and some of November and maybe some of January too. Typically at home, like I have an espresso machine. I've had one, we got one for our wedding and I love it. And they have a peppermint pod, and then I buy nut pods that are peppermint mocha flavored. They're so good. Okay. This is the palette of the day today. This is the Huda Beauty Icy Nude. This was her holiday palette last year. And apparently her last large palette ever. So she says. I think I started with Poised. And I'm just taking an Morphe M441. I don't know if these still exist, like this line of brushes from them. I'm just patting that on the outer corner on that, like maybe, I guess, outer half of the lid. Definitely tapping off in between so we don't get a bunch of fallout from the mattes. I actually don't wear a lot of gray eyeshadows, but I was in the mood for it this day, and I feel like it goes with the theme of cold, icy, frosty, whatever you want to call it. I'm just cleaning off that brush, and then I'm going to go into Lavish. If you don't have this palette, there are several on the market that I feel like would work. Natasha Denona Zendo. It's like the black, white, grayscale palette. ColourPop. Stone Cold Fox would be really good. ColourPop also has some smaller palettes that have similar tones. The tones don't have to be exact. I love this look being a little bit pinky, so my version of it will be a little pinky. I'm gonna take that gray and mix it in the crease. I also feel like you could do this with Huda Pretty Grunge. You would need to find like a white, but Pretty Grunge or Rose Quartz can have some similar shades. You would just need to find, again, like a white or a cream in another palette or something. You could also use a face powder for the white cream portion, so you don't have to have this specific palette. I did get some fallout. Well, I'm glad that I made that decision to do my eyes first. Oh, I don't know if y'all saw my dog. My dog literally was napping, and then right before I started the camera, he came in here for pets, and I was like, seriously, bro? And then he laid down behind me, and now apparently I'm being too loud because he left. Dogs are so funny. Okay, something I'm going to do differently today is I'm gonna go in with Diamond Dew on the lid, but I just went straight in with that. I'm going to place these two, IDGAF and Avalanche. I'm mixing them together, and I'm going to, this is a MAC 217, like the old school ones, and I'm gonna put that down on the lid and into the inner corner. Oh yeah, that looks really pretty. These are pigmented. I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. I feel like that was the thing last year, was like a super matte white inner corner when this trend was trending, but I just love like the look and the tones of this. I love winter looking makeup looks. Ooh, that looks so pretty. I'm gonna go back in with the brush I was using and just kind of maybe blend a little bit. Bring that outer corner back to life. And then back in with the brush with the lighter, the white and the pink. Okay, I feel like that looks really good. My face is throwing me off. Do I want to take off my face makeup? I feel like I look so yellow. I think I'm going to. Oh, that sucks. I changed my mind. I just went in the bathroom and my hands matched my face and it didn't look yellow like this. I'm gonna assume powder. I'll be able to fix it with powders. It's just really throwing me off, like when I look in the camera, which is hard. I'm basically using that as a mirror right now. I haven't been using a glitter glue, but since we put a matte shadow down and we're going to put glitter on top of it, I'm going to use this Pat McGrath Intensifies so that hopefully it avoids some fallout. Wow, this eye looks good without putting any glitter, but I'm sorry, I need the glitter for this look. And I'm just dipping my finger into Diamond Dew. This shade, see, this shade is so chunky. It ends up smoothing out, but I'm already getting fallout. I do feel like this is adhering well though, with the Intensifies. And I'm just bringing that into the inner corner a little bit on the top. And then up. So I have hooded eyes. If I relax my eyes, see how much more open this looks on this side than this side? And it's because I'm bringing that glitter shade up further. It's not really a cut crease, but kind of gives the same type of vibe. I'm like patting and then swiping to blend. These shadows are chunky. Huda likes to play with texture in her palettes, and it ends up creating these cool shadows, but sometimes are a little hard to work with. Obviously, this also doubles as a holiday party look because I wore it to a holiday party. But yeah, this could also be like a New Year's Eve look. So inevitably, when I use my fingers to do that, I end up with a bunch down here. We're going to clean that up. I'm going to take this KJH Spectrum number 8. Okay, we are going to jump to cheeks. I know this is a random order, but you do it in whatever order you want. I'm going to go in with this NARS Holiday Palette in New Realm, the Ethereal Aura Blush Palette. And I'm going to go in with probably these 4. So I'll start with the matte ones. Oh, we should do contour. Okay, I haven't used this in a hot minute. This is the Rare Beauty Contour in Gentle. You know what? I haven't even powdered my freaking face either. This is, I'm throwing myself off. I really don't enjoy doing my eyes first. This is the Makeup by Mario F4 again. I'm remembering why I like this product. It's so soft, but I feel like it has a good impact. Like, I didn't use very much and I don't look overly contoured, but it's making a difference, you know? The shade, oh, the shade I have is Gentle. I like to come above the jawline just a little bit to give that 3 effect. Ooh. I may have taken that too far. I have 2 of these. One for more like foundation and stuff, and the other for cheek products. I feel like this brush is so universal. Like, it can do everything on your face so nicely. Okay, we're going to leave that there. I'm going to use the About Face Curtain Call setting powder today. I have the shade Veil. I'm just taking a fluffy brush. This is Aesthetica P12. I don't know, I got this in a BoxyCharm a long time ago. I'm just gonna lightly set the whole face. I normally do my powder and then creams, but I'm telling you, I'm throwing myself off today. It's kind of making me laugh. Just by trying to do my eyes first. Specifically for this palette, I'm going to use an angled brush. This is the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH04. And I'm dipping equally into these two mattes, Thrill and Teased. I'm gonna just make sure I'm not getting too much. And I say an angled brush, maybe the density has more to do with it, but I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not getting too much product because it's matte, that see how I'm patting, it's laying down evenly on the skin versus just kind of like brushing it on. I love these blush shades. We've got to go on the nose because this is a Frosty cold girl makeup. I mean, I always put blush on my nose. I meant to put contour on my nose and I didn't. I don't actually contour my nose. I just kind of pat some color there so it's not just stark white or stark blush. That's just the two matte shades. You can see the product I rubbed off in my hand. I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass powder brush, and I'm going to take, I think the fluffy side, the bigger side. I don't think it really matters, just a fluffy brush. And I'm dipping into both of these, and we're just gonna like gently run this on top. Do you see how glowy that looks? Even on the nose. These are the most gorgeous like blush topper highlighter shades. Oh, they're so pretty. And of course I go way too ham with the blush. And we have to clean it up. But this is the order I do my makeup in on purpose so that I'm like fixing that, if you will. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Say powder in Translucent 2. This is the Slip Tint powder. So far, this is the only way I like to use this powder. I get some on my brush and I'm just putting it on top to make the transition from blush to no blush a little bit softer. This is called Veiling with Powder. I'm about to use another powder too, but for different purposes. And then we're just toning down the nose. You can always go back and add more, but overall that tones it down. I'm gonna go in with Mycosis powder. This is the shade Airy. I'm specifically taking my Kitco 1.7 My Ultra Multi. I have two of these, and I specifically tend to use them for powder in strategic places like here. Do you see how that brightened that area up really nicely? I also do this to add coverage, to cover up redness. Like my cheeks are red right here, so it just like smooths that out. And I'm kind of just, I'm so heavy-handed with blush. and it's hard for me to not be, so I feel like this helps. And then this shade being so light is brightening, hopefully color correcting a little bit. I still feel like I look yellow in the camera, which is weird. And then I also will use this to add some coverage under the eyes and blur. And then you can even bring it all the way up like this to get that lifted eye look. This powder is so versatile. Like, I've been through so many. They're so beautiful. I can't do very much more to fix that. I feel like I'm just red today. Like, my chest is red and it's throwing everything off. Maybe if I put some powder down there, it will help. Let's do that. I feel like that helped, but I'm still looking so yellow. Please ignore that. I'm sorry. I should have taken it off. I don't know. I feel like if I didn't bring it up, you probably wouldn't notice, but it's driving me wild, so it is what it is. I'm just trying to clean up my desk as I go, so I hopefully don't have stuff literally everywhere. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for mascara. Oh, you know what? I didn't add any eyeshadow to my lower lash line. Let's do that for mascara. I'm going in with a Luxie 213 eye shading brush. And I'm just gonna hit up those two mattes that we were using before. Putting the majority on the outer corner here and then running it into the middle so that it's kind of darker on the outside and slowly fades in. And then I am gonna add a wing with this palette too, so we'll do that. And I think we should intensify the white. I'm gonna take this Spectrum X KJH number 15, go back in with these two. I'm just intensifying this inner corner. Oh, yeah. It looks so pretty. Like that. The vision is coming together. And okay, I think let's go ahead. I do my shadow wings after mascara, so let's go in with mascara. Using the Wet n Wild lash curler. I feel like I need to say this every time, and I think it has a Shiseido refill pad. Like this, you can refill, or Shiseido sells refills of those, so that you don't have to buy a new lash curler all the time. I feel like I keep accidentally blocking the camera, so sorry about that. I feel like this makeup look is perfect for winter, but it's also perfect for my summer girlies or guys. Like, if you're a true summer, I am. Hello. If you are like a soft summer, I feel like, because it's giving cool tone, it's giving like bright and light. I feel like this would also look good on like a deep winter, especially if you like play up the punchy blush and the white with some high contrast mascara and liner. Ooh, so pretty. Did I say I'm using the Jones Road mascara? This is one of my favorites right now. You've probably seen me use this in other videos. Highly enjoy this mascara. Every once in a while it throws me for a loop and like I have to fix it, but I feel like I guess that happens a lot with random mascaras, but other than that, it's lasted such a long time And I feel like it gives me length and so much volume, especially on the second coat. I really, really like how short the bristles are on the bottom, and I feel like I hug that and lift, and it just makes my lashes look so pretty. So it is a good formula, and the wand like perfectly hugs. See how I'm hugging and then dragging up, hug, drag up, and then I'll wiggle in the base to get more like drama down there. Don't neglect your, like the base of your lash line. You can make it look like you have eyeliner on when you don't, just with mascara, if you're hugging your lash line really well every time you're putting on a coat. Taking a spoolie to get any mascara off of my lid. This mascara also gives a ton of curl. Like my lash curler always misses my end hairs on that side, and it doesn't even matter with this mascara because it just lifts them up. Two coats, one coat. This black mascara against this bright white shade is so freaking pretty. I love the contrast. I love me a high contrast moment. It's so cute. Okay, I know we're jumping all over the place, but trust the process. I'm going to take my favorite eyeliner brush, the Spectrum X KJH number 23. It's just a little baby, teeny tiny angled brush. The tiniest of all. Okay, we're going into She's Rich here, this dark purple. And I'm just dragging a line out from the last lash that I have here. You can kind of see the outline I've created. This eyeshadow actually isn't very pigmented, so, or as pigmented as I think it should be to be able to do this, but now we're getting some color. Make sure you tap off. I'm just going like a third of the way in on the lash line to connect and give a little bit of dimension, and then just perfecting that line and drawing it out with my fingernail to kind of make it more sharp. So no liner with liner. We'll do the other side. Again, drawing like straight out from my last lash. That went on better. I'm having to like dig into this eyeshadow a little bit to get some pigment. There it goes. It just needs a little help. I feel like a nude or a white eyeliner would look so good on the lower lash line, but I don't know if I have one. I cannot find one, so we're gonna skip that. But if you have one, add some to the lower lash line. I feel like that will just make it pop. I feel like that would make it look more intense. So if you want it to be not as dramatic, just leave it this way. Okay, I think let's do lips. So I'm gonna change up. I didn't love the lip that I did. Let me look at my inspo. Okay, I pulled a ton of lip products. We're just gonna see what happens. I have the Huda Beauty Lip Contour Stain in Baby Pink. We're just gonna throw this in the middle. It looked like most people were wearing like a nudie pink type of glossy shimmery lip with this. So, oh man, should we add some like glitter highlighter to the cheeks? There are so many different things you could put on the eyes for this, like the new Danessa Myricks palette would be good. Pretty Grunge. I would say Pretty Grunge and Icy Nude are my favorite Huda palettes. Like these silvers in here would be good. The Half Magic Glitter Pucks would be good. There's a silver one. You could put your Fenty Diamond Bomb on top, or a ColourPop Ritz Super Shock Shadow. I think I have that, and I was swatching it the other day and I was completely dried out. Yeah, so I was swatching some stuff. I'm gonna lean into the pink, I think. Gloss wise, I've got Fenty Diamond Milk. I don't remember. Oh, that's so pretty. I don't remember getting this. I don't remember where I bought that, like why I bought it. I feel like it was oh, I'm kidding. It was a holiday set with a mini diamond bomb. I think this is what I'm gonna use today though, because, ooh, maybe I'll mix these together. This is the Patrick Ta gloss from the holiday set, Ice Me Down. It just is, do you see how glossy and shiny that is? Even like this shininess is from glitter. This is from the consistency of the gloss. And then the Gisou is definitely more subdued. It still has a very gloss-like finish, but the shimmer in it is definitely more tame. Everybody looked like they had like a pretty cool tone lip liner, so I'm gonna go in with MAC Stone. So I typically just line the center of my lips. I always leave the outsides undone because I feel like I don't want the line to be so sharp down there, but yeah, I just do that and then blend and see the difference between the blended and the unblended. I typically just use my finger and I put that stain on first intentionally so that it kind of shows through the liner. Someone told me I had a nice Cupid's bow the other day on TikTok and I was like, thank you so much. Like, what a sweet compliment. There was like a time in the beauty world, I don't know if it was like 2016 or 2018 or whatever, where people were like rounding their Cupid's bows out to like get rid of them. And I was like, that would look so dumb on me because my Cupid's bow is so prominent. I never did that. Okay, I'm gonna start with YSL. This is number 44, Nude La Laverie. I don't know. I am not French. I don't know. This is not, I think this might just be the Love Shine. It's worn off. This is like a limited edition packaging one. Yeah, that's giving exactly what I wanted. This is all that's left. I love this lipstick. I've had it for years. And now I have that new formula that everybody loves. I can't remember what it's called, but it's thicker and more like a gloss and a stick in that shade. Perfection. Literal perfection. Okay, I'm gonna dab the Fenty here to get that extra glitter, which is so coming through. Oh, that lightened it too. And then if you don't want gloss on your teeth, stick your finger in your mouth and pull out. And then for that high shine lip gloss, this is so extra. You don't need this many lip products. I'm just playing with stuff that I have. My favorite current drugstore lip products are the Milani lip oil and the CoverGirl Yummy glosses. So if you have one of those, if you don't have a gloss with shimmer, you can literally take your eyeshadow, like this is the eyeshadow we used. I think I have too much, hold on. No, I don't think I have enough. Add your glittery eyeshadow to your lips to make it frosty. Like, that made it better. I should have put this on to begin with. This is so giving 90s frost. I love a frosty lip. Also, a product, now I feel like the pink disappeared. Okay, I'm gonna take the Love Bite lip stain from Morphe in the shade Very Wild. That was too much. I will do this with a lip stain if I'm trying to add more color to the lips. And now I feel like I lost a bunch of the gloss. This is ridiculous. Okay. I'm just adding a little of the Patrick Ta to get shine back. Okay, I'm digging that color. I did not need that many products to get us there, but sometimes this is what happens, like when I'm playing with stuff. You don't need a shimmery lip gloss. You can just put shimmery eyeshadow on your lips and put a gloss on top and bam, shimmery lip gloss. Okay friends, that is it for this makeup look. I hope you enjoyed. Let's do a little look at the final makeup. I don't have furry earmuffs or furry hats like other people, so you're not getting getting that from me. But I feel like this look is so wintry and fresh and cool tone and pink, and I love it. It's so pretty. I feel like this palette would be perfect for a look like this. Here's the two palettes compared. I feel like you're definitely getting everything in this that you would need and more. The Huda shimmers are more impactful, but this is more a silver than a white, but look at that. And then also, I think Huda Rose Quartz would be good for this too. This Moon Magic shade, it's more like purple. It has like a purple pink shift to it, this one, but it's so pretty. But if you have either of those, there's tons of other palettes too. Hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed me creating this makeup look for you. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all the things that help my channel grow. It is much, much, much appreciated. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. I hope you stick around, and I'll see you later.